the rim. Garnett on the slam. Oh, using Curry way downtown. Oh, what a shot from Curry.
So last night, I was just kind of chilling and minding my own business, and I was winding down for the day because it was real late. And then I get a Twitter DM from a close friend of mine who just happens to be a Magic fan. And he sent me the Dwight Howard story, which I'm not going to elaborate too much on because by now, if you're on this video or if you've just been on the internet in general in the last 24 hours, yeah, you've heard it. And upon reading the entire story, my entire mind, body, and spirit almost spontaneously collapsed into a black hole. And it wasn't because of the story of Dwight Howard messing with the transgender. Honestly, 2018, everyone does what they do. I don't care. I'm minding my own business. But then the audio recordings I heard, the messages I saw, the part about the pastor, and how supposedly on Dwight's behalf he was threatening the accuser, trying to offer him hush money and all that. I didn't even know what to make of the story. Like, I got wired real quick. But you know what, guys? More likely than not, this is fake. This entire thing just reeks of a scheme. And as of this afternoon, which is way less than 24 hours after the story broke, there's still people online clowning Dwight, and I know it's never gonna stop. But I did just kind of want to put this out there so people know that Dwight is probably not going to get in trouble with the law, because that was the more serious thing going on here. So Dwight probably does still have some years left in his NBA career, which means if you do want a ticket to see him, you can do so with the SeatGeek app. SeatGeek is the amazing app that provides you with the easiest way to buy tickets for almost any kind of event, which would most likely be sports related for you all. The app pulls tickets from all over the web and has them in one place to make purchasing one for your event really easy, and it also assures you'll be getting the best value for your ticket. While searching for your tickets, each one is ranked with a score from 1 to 100 that lets you know if you're getting a good deal or not for your purchase. On top of that, the app also provides you with the detailed view of what you would see from your seat before you even get there, which is extremely helpful. If you're interested in downloading this app, the links will be in both the comment section and highlighted in the description. If you're still on the fence, consider using my promo code DOM2K to get $20 off your first purchase. Okay, so first of all, if you didn't keep up with this at all, just a general recap. Transgender came out on Twitter and said that he had a relationship with Dwight, and he came with like an entire court case. He had like audio of supposedly Dwight talking. He had their conversation on Instagram, well, supposed conversation they were having, all types of stuff and supposed evidence about how Dwight Howard's pastor was calling him and threatening him about signing a non-disclosure agreement and paying him hush money. It was crazy. And the crazier thing is, well, it's not really crazy because we knew where Twitter was gonna go with it. Nobody even paid attention to the part about the threats on the life, right? The part where Dwight was being accused of making threats. That wasn't the part anybody cared about. It was all about Dwight being with transgenders. So that part might have affected his career a little down the road, just because we know that the NBA is not that welcoming to the homosexual community. It's just not right now, that's the reality. But the part with the threats and the pastor, that would have given them an excuse to waive him immediately. Like his whole career is over, nobody's gonna sign him because then they think the thing with the transgender is true. Like that would have just ended everything almost immediately. However, just a couple of facts in case you haven't heard him yet. Dwight's accuser is already known for this. This same exact person apparently did this to Playboy Cardi back in 2016. Fake text messages, fake audio recordings. Pretty much what we're seeing with Dwight right now, apparently this happened to Playboy Cardi with the same exact person. It was proven not to be true, so right there credibility is already shot, like it's down the drain. But then there's the matter of the actual video of the Instagram conversation, which is ironic because that's the thing that probably convinced most people that it was real, but it's also the part that kind of gives it away. I actually had to explain to somebody how anyone with basic skills in Premiere Pro and Photoshop could easily doctor up this conversation. The part at the very top could easily be photoshopped. That's a Photoshop layer right there because it's not moving, so it's very easy to have Dwight Howard's profile picture and his name in the blue check. Really easy to do. Then with the matter of the profile picture, all you have to do is be having a conversation with somebody that has the same profile picture as Dwight. And then for the matter of clicking on the profile and having the thing come over where it says these are the members in the chat, that's very easy. If you send a famous person a DM, and even if they never see it or they never respond, you can still bring up that screen where it says that there's members in the chat. So very easily with Premiere Pro and Photoshop that can be put together. But what really gives this away is what kind of Instagram conversations has an all-white background. I've never seen an Instagram conversation with all-white text bubbles. Literally every one of these that I've ever seen it's white text bubble and it's gray text bubble, but never all white. So not only is this really easy to put together on a computer, but that right there is kind of a giveaway. So when you combine that with the fact that this person is already known for trying to run this same scheme on somebody else famous, with the fact that clicking on their Instagram you can see that they're trying to promote their interesting book that I'm not gonna give any free promo to, yeah, this whole thing looks kinda sketch, to be honest. And then beyond that, it's just using some basic common sense. Why would Dwight Howard have a conversation in his DMs on his real account that can easily be screenshotted and shown to the world? Like, what? Maybe some people are not as smart as others, maybe people just aren't that bright, but I highly doubt Dwight Howard, being a celebrity for the last, 14 years of his life, I just don't think he was dumb enough to have a conversation like that in his DMs. People got burner accounts for that. Oh, by the way, that is something that the accuser said. He said earlier in the conversation that they did switch to his burner account or his fake account or whatever, but then the exposed video is his real account, so that doesn't add up either. So I wanted to put that out there because when I saw this last night, at first glance I thought it was real. The story was so mind-blowing that when I saw the video I didn't even look at it closely, and to me right there it was all proven. And I'm not standing for Dwight, not trying to protect this man from the internet or whatever, but it's like, you know what, I got a bit of a platform and I can put some of the facts out there, because by now people have just taken this thing and ran with it. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act holier than thou or anything. Those memes last night had me fucking wheezing. But something like this and allegations like this, that's career threatening. Like, if it had been true, my immediate reaction was like, I was waiting for the wave notification, then I was like, law enforcement gets involved, and then like best case scenario, he stays a free man but he never gets on an NBA team again. And as of last year, he was still a useful player. And you know, it was so believable because the injury he had, the injury he actually sat out with, it was something about a butt injury, and then this story came out, so it just wasn't a good look all around. So if the entire thing had been true, honestly, I was not gonna make a video about it. I was like, you know what, 2018, so many Hollywood stars and famous people have been outed for this type of thing. It's like, that's their business. I don't care who does what, and that's not my business, fam. And then plus, again, talking about his career being over and a man's life, because I was like, man, if this is true, knowing his background and everything, I was like, man, I just don't know how you come back from this type of thing as a human. Like, again, transgender, one thing, but then the threats on top of that with the pastor, I was like, oh boy, I don't see a way out of this for Dwight. But yeah, just doing my part and letting y'all know that this is most likely fake, and it's probably just somebody who's already been proven once, trying again to chase some clout. And that's a pretty sad day when you'll try to ruin somebody's entire career just so you can get some extra clout. Like, this whole internet culture, man, it's garbage sometimes. Anyways, you are free to have your opinions about Dwight, like him or dislike him, and you're free to have your opinions about this situation. Maybe you believe it, maybe you don't, but just consider everything that was laid out here because it's kind of hard to believe from where I'm sitting. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, comment, and sub, and hit the bell next to my name if you want notifications on future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.